I'm Big Rick Stewart. Welcome to the podcast for the Wine Country Weekend Soundtrack. I used to work at Live 105, KFOG, KFOX, a few other radio stations, and all in the San Francisco Bay Area. Now I'm at KVYN in Napa, award-winning KVYN The Vine at 99.3 FM, and you can always stream the station online from 993thevine.com. You can email me, dj@bigrick.com, dj@bigrick.com, and let's have a listen to some of the great information that I like to share with you every weekend on the Wine Country Weekend podcast at 99.3 The Vine. It's the Wine Country Weekend Soundtrack. Hey, the new Apple affordable phone just got announced and is being released. It's only like $600. Maybe it's for you. Other phones have a USB-C port, and that's one of the things that they've added now to this new iPhone. So what can you do with a USB-C port? Well, you think, you can charge your phone. Well, yeah. But guess what? You can do lots of things on your phone if it has a USB-C port. Now, of course, it all depends on your phone and what it can do, but one of the things is you can hook up an extra storage device. Pretty nice, right? You can store photos there, documents, and all kinds of other things. And some phones actually let you record video to the external SSD drive, so that if you're gonna record a concert or somebody's friends or a party and it goes on and on like that, you don't take up space on your phone. It's on that external hard drive. That's kind of cool. You might want to look into that. How about this? Hooking up smart glasses to your phone. Now, you may not know that even smart glasses are a thing, but there's commercials on TV now. Meta is selling these glasses that kind of look at what you look and gives you information on it. There are other companies doing this as well, and you can plug them in and use your phone to, they're saying over here at SlashGear, have an immersive experience. Check out the X-Real Air 2. It also works with Windows and Mac computers and your phone, and also Steam Deck for gamers and things like that. So pop on your phone and click over to your Netflix or your YouTube, plug in your glasses, and wait around at the airport for your flight to get announced or something. I don't know. Kind of have to look into that one. You can also hook up monitors. So you can take your phone output and watch it on a monitor. That's kind of cool with the USB-C cable. Other things like microphones and cameras, improving the quality of your microphone, and also maybe hooking up to your digital camera so you can transfer files and things like that. Lots of options available with that USB-C port. Kind of cool. I'm Big Rick Stewart. It's a Wine Country Weekend Soundtrack at 99.3 The Vine. It's the Wine Country Weekend Soundtrack. Hey, Coca-Cola is releasing their own line of prebiotic sodas. It's kind of a new thing. We'll tell you all about it thanks to a story at foodandwine.com. Have you seen those ads for Poppi, or have you had Poppi sodas? Well, Poppi is one of the leaders in this prebiotic thing, and Coca-Cola is looking at the sales going, we got to get us some of that, and so they are. They're going to try. It's an all-new Simply Pop line. And Coca-Cola says real fruit juice, no added sugar, no compromises. And it's under their Simply Beverages brand. So Simply Pop is what you might want to look for. And they've got different flavors and all this stuff. They say it has 6 grams of prebiotic fiber, 20 to 30% fruit juice, along with some vitamin C and zinc. Flavors are strawberry, pineapple, mango, fruit punch, lime, and citrus peach. They say that wellness-focused consumers, Gen Zers, millennials, doesn't matter who you are, they're interested in this juice and prebiotic soda thing. What are prebiotic sodas? Because I know you're wondering, right? Well, it works together with all the stuff in your gut, and it helps maintain and improve the balance of good to bad bacteria. You can find it in things like garlic, asparagus, and wheat bread, and now you can have it in sodas as well. Prebiotic sodas. Look for Simply Pop and see. Now, the Poppi stuff is okay. It's not too bad. Let's give this one a try. Just thought I'd let you know. I'm Big Rick Stewart. Are you wellness focused? It's the Wine Country Weekend Soundtrack at 99.3 The Vine. I'm Big Rick Stewart. It's the Wine Country Weekend Soundtrack. Hey, Instagram is testing a new dislike button for comments. This is from Mac Rumors. The button is designed to give people a private way to signal they don't feel good about a particular comment, or maybe like a photo or a little short video clip or whatever. The feature is just a test at this current time, so you may not see it and you actually won't even see it if somebody does dislike something that you said or made or posted. The goal is to help make comments more friendly, kind of like overall. There is no dislike counts for the post, nor can the post creator or other commenters see if a user has disliked the post. Well, yeah, what's the point of that then, right? The point is that the Instagram algorithm, the machine, will see that you dislike something. And then I guess the whole point of this is that they will then show you less of that or from that person, or they'll know more about you and what you like and what you dislike. You're kind of tailoring the machine to learn what you like and to maybe not show you certain things. So this isn't a dislike that someone's going to see or not see, kind of like on Reddit or something like that. This is a dislike that counts, but only to the machine, and it's not public, at least so far. So if you see some weird little new button on your Instagram account, that means you're part of the test. And the machine wants to know what you like and what you don't like, I guess. I don't know. It's all kind of creepy. It's a new Instagram feature they're testing out, very limited right now. We'll see where this goes. I'm Big Rick Stewart. It's the Wine Country Weekend soundtrack at 99.3 The Vibe. Hey, it's the Wine Country Weekend soundtrack. This is one of those things that I read this over a couple of times, and I thought, this kind of sounds like a setup. Like the band did this so people would react and then do exactly what this place did and post it on social media saying, I can't believe the band didn't know that. But I think the band did know that this would happen. It all comes to us from a website called Whiskey Riff. Rascal Flatts, the band, shocked when entire crowd chants, eat sheet during Sweet Caroline. All right, so here's the backstory. West Virginia University fans hate Pittsburgh Panthers, the sports teams, from the two schools. They're huge rivals, and it goes back to some big-time games and all this stuff. So one of the things that West Virginia University fans chant is eat sheet pit during the song Sweet Caroline. When everybody knows the sing-along part, bum, 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 right in the middle of Sweet Caroline. Well, they make up their own lyrics. And the lyrics happen to be eat sheet pit. No matter where they are, no matter what's happening, they do this, not just at games. So yeah, guess what happens? Rascal Flatts is on stage in West Virginia, and they're playing in front of a huge crowd of West Virginia fans, and they start doing Sweet Caroline. And guess what? Of course, the crowd, thousands of people singing Eat Sheet Pit. And the band kind of stopped and kind of played it off like they didn't know what was happening, but I think they did. And they said, what are you guys doing? And they told them, and then the lead singer of Rascal Flatts said, that's not very Christian. Y'all need to get your asses to church on Sunday. And the party continued, I'm sure. So there you go. This is a pretty funny moment. I guess there's a video on social media and more. So there you go. West Virginia University fans singing along to their own lyrics of that Neil Diamond classic. Now, every time I hear that song and that chorus, that's what's going to pop into my head. Unfortunately, I guess. I'm Big Rick Stewart. It's a Wine Country Weekend soundtrack at 99.3 The Vibe. It's a Wine Country Weekend soundtrack. I'm Big Rick Stewart. Hey, I read this article about mistakes people make when they are making French press coffee. So between this article I read and what I do, I thought I'd help you out. Grind the coffee. It doesn't have to be a special grind, just kind of like a regular grind. That's what I do. Put in coffee that's just below boiling. You don't want boiling water on your coffee, but you want it nice and hot. So find some temperature, like if you boil water, just let it sit for just a sec or two until it comes off a boil. That's probably about where you want it to be. Fill it up about halfway. Put in the coffee grounds first. Fill it up about halfway with the water. And then the water and the coffee, I like to give it a swirl, just kind of mix it up a little bit. And then I pour in the rest of the water and then fill it up in the French press pot. And then there'll be a layer that's going to form on the very top, kind of like a crusty thing, because some of the coffee will float to the top. I like to take a spoon after I've got all the water in there and just kind of stir that around so the coffee kind of sinks and gets mixed in more with the water. Then I put the lid on, all right? Then I set the timer. You can set the timer when you first pour in the water, whatever. You can set the timer when you put the lid on. It doesn't really matter. But you want at least 4 minutes for that hot coffee to brew. The water and the coffee to come together and make deliciousness. So you want to give it about 4 minutes. You can go a little more if you want to try a little stronger. Experiment. There'll be a time that you like. Perfect. And then plunge it down and then pour it out. and pour it either into your coffee cup or a mug or some giant thermos. Just get it out of the grounds, because then it'll kind of overcook and get kind of bitter and more. And if you want to get that extra little squeeze out of your French press pot, get a cone-shaped filter and just take the plunger all the way out and just pour the rest of whatever is left in the bottom of your French press through the filter into a giant mug or a thermos, and then you're good to go. And you'll have some delicious coffee. Now I want some delicious coffee. I'm Big Rick Stewart. There's some French press coffee tips from 99.3 The Vine. It's a Wine Country Weekend soundtrack. Hey, here are 5 stunning facts about Costco's Kirkland Signature brand. That's the house brand for Costco. I know you know, sometimes they're made by famous people, but they don't tell you who makes like the wine and stuff. But it always gets pretty good reviews. All right, so here's some things you may or may not have known. It is named after Costco's former headquarters up in Washington, Kirkland, Washington. But now way back when, in 1995, when the brand was launched, they applied for the a trademark Seattle Signature. That's what it was going to be called, Seattle Signature. But that did not go through. So they had to brainstorm again, and somebody came up with Kirkland. So now it's Kirkland Signature. It's going to be Seattle. Kind of cool. Kirkland Signature is not Costco's first brand. In the early years, they had lots of different private brands. You might remember Simply Soda. That was their spin on Coca-Cola and some others as well. Now it's all kind of under the Kirkland banner. You can get Kirkland products, of course, at Costco, but did you know you can also buy Kirkland products at Amazon? You can, not all, but some of them, a lot of them. But there is a catch. They're more expensive if you buy them at Amazon than they are in-house at Costco. But if you got to have those Kirkland almonds, then that's, and you don't, not nearby. There you go. Next day delivery, I guess. Out of the many Kirkland products, one is more popular than all the rest. Is it wine? Is it a food item or something? It's toilet paper. Kirkland toilet paper. They sell over 1 billion rolls annually. Costco makes $400 million on bath tissue alone. And of course, just like all their other products, the toilet paper is meticulously tested in a special lab to ensure they're meeting Costco's standards. I don't really have a lot more details about toilet paper testing. I really need to know much more. All right, there you go. Next time you go to Costco, you'll be so well informed. I'm Big Rick Stewart. It's the Wine Country Weekend soundtrack at 99.3 The Vine. Those are some stories that I share with you on the Wine Country Weekend soundtrack. I'm Big Rick Stewart. You can always listen to the Wine Country Weekend soundtrack at 993thevine.com. Stream the station anytime you like and tune in for the weekends. It's always lots of fun. And we have a special show on Sundays for you, Sunday Vibes. Saturday and Sunday, we have a 10 to 10 and a Beatles brunch at noon. Tune in when you can and check out the next podcast. Tell your friends, and thanks for listening to the Wine Country Weekend podcast with me, Big Rick Stewart, and 99.3 The Vine.